Devil Made Me Do It reveals a chilling story of terror, murder, and unknown evil that shocked even experienced real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. This is what Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema said when asked to describe the upcoming Conjuring 3 movie. And that's not all. They then added that the story for their upcoming movie is so chilling, so terrifying, that it will be the first time in US history that one of the murderers said that the reason he killed the people was because of demonic possession. So yeah, it's gonna be intense. Knowing that The Conjuring 2 turned a $40 million budget into a whopping $320 million box office success story, we can only expect there will be much more than just this installment. They even said that there could be even more sequels to The Conjuring, as the files of demonic cases Ed and Lorraine Warren have encountered are way too numerous. So now, let's talk about what we should be expecting from the new Conjuring movie and when it's going to hit theaters. So join us in today's video about The Conjuring 3, everything we know so far. Let's jump right in, guys. What's happened so far? So before we get into the nitty-gritty of the upcoming Conjuring movie, we will do a short little recap of the story that was told in the previous Conjuring movie. We know that Old Man Wilkins is not the actual problem of Hodgson's residence, and the strange creature that we grew to know as the Nun is the actual imposter in the house that is tormenting everyone and slowly but surely trying to drive the new owner of the house, Janet, insane and kill her. When Ed and Lorraine arrived in the house, Old Man Wilkins was the small pawn in the chess of Valak, the demonic creature that was responsible for all of the tragedies that have occurred in the house. And thanks to Ed, Janet had been saved from certain death. And then finally, when the demon hunter pronounced the specter's name correctly, it was capable of sending it back to hell, where it actually belongs. With the demon defeated, the investigators head home, and Ed adds the haunted, crooked man Zoetrope to his collection of haunted stuff. When will it hit theaters? It's one of the most anticipated horror movies of 2020, and it's pretty obvious why. Our favorite demon hunter couple is back with another case. When the music stops, there is a woman in the mirror standing behind you, said one of the children in the trailer of the movie, and the jump scare at the end was a classic Conjuring moment. With production houses starting negotiations immediately after they just aired The Conjuring 2, New Line Cinema said that they are planning to make a third installment to the Conjuring Universe back in June of 2017. And when Peter Safran finally came out in 2018 and said that he is feeling confident that the cast will start filming The Conjuring 3 in 2019, the internet blew up. All of this hype led fans to believe that the new Conjuring movie was about to air at some point in 2020. With filming wrapped up altogether and the trailer fully made, and, well, they better be done, work on this movie began in June of 2019, the new edition will hit the big screens after smashing that like button if you haven't done so already, but in all fairness, it will air on September 10th, 2019. What's gonna happen? As the name suggests, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, is going to be all about a man who is trialed for murder. As his only defense, they said that he was possessed by demonic powers, which would only lead us to believe that the next movie is going to be all about the story of Ed and Lorraine Warren titled The Devil Made Me Do It. But this time, producer Peter Safran said that they are not going to be doing another movie that is going to be based on chasing away demons from a haunted house. He would feel like that would be redundant. It will start off with a fight for the soul of a young boy, and then you will have the murderer that testifies before a jury of his peers that he murdered the people because the demon told him so. And one weird fact that kept popping up out of nowhere is the fact that Farmiga said the third movie was going to feature a werewolf. Maybe that's because of the book titled The Werewolf she was given for the film? Guess we'll have to wait and find out. Will we see James Wan in this movie? Unfortunately, James won't be sitting in the director's chair like he was for the first and second movie, but he will be taking the spot as the producer of the show, and his company, Atomic Monster, will be taking on the project, which, according to us, is that much better. With the director's throne vacant, who will be taking it? Well, Michael Chaves is up for grabs, seeing that he has directed The Curse of La Llorona and he even produced Conjuring. So you can pretty much rest assured he knows what he is going to be doing. Who will write it? The guy behind the script of Aquaman, of course, and he even co-wrote the script for The Conjuring 2. Yes, that man's name is David Leslie Johnson. If you didn't know, Johnson is more than qualified to write the script. Why? Because he was the one behind the script of a little old horror movie going by the name of Nightmare on Elm Street. Maybe you've heard of it. Cast members we're expecting to see. We are sure to see Patrick Wilson playing Ed Warren and Vera Farmiga portraying the role of Lorraine Warren. With our favorite couple confirmed, who else should we expect to see? Well, two people we'll be seeing in this movie are Megan Ashley Brown alongside Mitchell Hoog, who are going to play Ed and Lorraine Warren in their youth. And then, in December of 2019, the director Chaves said that we are going to be seeing Sterling Gerrans, Julian Hilliard, Sarah Catherine Hook, and Ruairi O'Connor. Considering the big project that they have ahead of them, the crew managed to wrap up filming in just 80 days since they've just started on the 15th of August 2019, and 2 months before The Conjuring 3 began production on June 3rd. Will this Conjuring be like the rest of them? We know that the two Conjuring movies have made a killing at the box office, and they're even adored by the critics. How often do you see that in a movie? This one, as we said earlier, is not going to be like the first two, in that it's not going to be the classic haunted house horror story. Instead, the producers wanted this to be a mix-up where the film would operate as a courtroom drama just to give it a brand new twist. And our main man Wan is not going to be directing the third installment of this movie, so we're definitely going to be seeing something different. But don't think that this movie will go crazy bad. The entire cast and crew is pretty much back. They've just switched up the roles, that's all. Will it stay true to the original story? With the original story of Ed and Lorraine Warren delving deep into the story of Arne Cheyenne Johnson, who was the first defendant to fight for his innocence, stating that he was under demonic possession. Johnson claims in front of everyone that something made him kill his landlord. All of that because the body of the 11-year-old boy, David Glatzel, was demonically possessed. So maybe we will see the directors take the show into completely foreign territory. Maybe they will intensify the encounters with the demon and throw Johnson into uncontrollable fits of rage right in the middle of the courtroom. Now that would be really something. Will he serve his sentence? We know that in the original story, the judge didn't really buy the whole story of demons controlling his body and him being coerced into killing another living being, and for all of that, he got 10 to 20 years of jail time. But he got out after only 5 years had passed. So we are left wondering whether or not the director is going to adapt his script accordingly and convince the judge that Johnson is actually possessed by demonic forces beyond his control. Maybe, but then again, maybe not. Have we met the demon already? In the beginning of Conjuring 2013, we see a little glimpse of the nun, or Valak, well before the producers knew there was going to be a sequel. So that makes us think about the fact that maybe we've met this demon somewhere before in The Conjuring 2. Do you guys remember any incidences where a demon appeared in the form of an Easter egg that we might have missed? Who knows? If you did see one, please tell us every juicy little detail about it in the comment section below. And could this new demon be used as a backbone for new movies going forward, just like Annabelle or Valak have been used in the creation of new movies like The Nun? This could be turned into a franchise of its own, don't you think? That's our list, guys. Hey, what's the scariest scene from the previous Conjuring movie? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.